just trying to do a little bit of light stretching. I haven't been working out or doing. I haven't been doing much working out. I haven't been in the gym in like. It's been like. It's been like 3 weeks that I haven't been in the gym. Maybe like a month. Maybe like 3 weeks or more. And I've been just. Maybe no, actually it's been like a month. I haven't been in the gym. And I've been getting so much stuff together in my life and all that. It's been taking a lot of time, but I'm putting the pieces to the puzzle. I'm doing my stretching. Um, I just got off of work, so I found a job in New York City. Um, because that was my plan to go back to New York City, get a job, um, get a room in New York City, and then get a studio, an apartment. So I'm doing what I gotta do. I got the room. I went to the gym for 1 month so far, but that's not enough. I can't like have lapses in my gym. So I went there for 1 month, sharpened up a little bit, and since then I've been like in like this depressed state. I've been so depressed. Like it's been really hard for me recently. Really, really hard because I've been going through a lot of mental trauma and like a lot of stuff I've been going through, and it's like, yo, like I've been going through it. Like I've been contemplating some of the craziest things. Like, and I've been really like stressed out and shit all while like going to work and doing all that. And for like many weeks, I was looking for a job and couldn't find. Like stuff wasn't lining up properly. Like I would have to go to interviews and choose which one I thought was better than the other. Then they would tell me, oh, they only got for this many days, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do this and I can't do the other job because this and that. It was just like so much stuff was conflicting, as well as like whether it be transportation to get there, because like one job hired me in Queens, but I'm in the Bronx. And it would have took an hour and a half to get there, and I was just like, damn, you can't do that. Keep looking for something closer to you. At least that's gonna give you like, you'll be able to save time on sleep, this, that, and the third. I started trying to put the pieces together and shit. This is my first live after a long time of not having gone. I didn't go live in a long time. I haven't been feeling good. You know what I mean? I've been lonely and all of that. Been feeling real, real lonely. Just I'm by myself all the time. Um, a lot of people like they have somebody that they come home to, their son, their daughter, their mother, their father, their brothers. I just come home to myself. I don't have like a woman in my life right now and all that. Me and my wife been separated for a while, so I'm just doing my thing, following my plan. I was in Jersey for a while. I was in PA for a while, and I decided it was time to, since she decided to separate, we decided to separate. I said it's time now to do your boxing. You don't need a woman beside you no more. You felt what it felt like to have women beside you trying to pursue the boxing. It didn't work. You felt what it felt like to chase boxing while having a car and while investing in the car. It didn't work. It was too much traffic violations, parking tickets, car maintenance, tires, brakes, rotors, oil, gas, insurance, car note every month. It was just too much. And it was like, damn, I'm making money and shit, but I'm always on the road, and this shit is not like, I got into 2 car accidents since I've been doing Uber. And like I thought like for a minute my back was fucked up, but I've been doing a lot of stretching recently, like in the last like day or two, and my back's been getting a lot better. So I've been doing my stretching, trying to just loosen up my back and my legs. And I'm back, guys. It's been a while, but I'm back. I've been dealing with, so I had to give up my car. You know what I mean? So like that's another thing I've been going through. It's just been like taxing on me. You know, worrying about so much different stuff that I'm not even gonna mention. But I made some mistakes along the way. I'll admit it. I made a lot of mistakes along the way. But the point is, I kept going. I kept going. And I'm still trying to. I'm still going. I'm still going. Shit, a couple of days ago, like a week ago, I felt like maybe 2 weeks ago, I was like, yo, this is. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do this boxing thing. I don't know if I can do this get rich thing. I don't know if I'm made for it. To like, I started questioning like, bro, you 35 years old. Like, you're not rich yet. You ain't gonna be rich. Just start worrying about retirement. Start worrying about all those things. And then I started thinking about my son and how I didn't have my son in my life and how I was gonna need a lot of money. I was gonna need an apartment where I could have my mail mailed to, because here I can't even have my mail mailed here. So I gotta get an apartment where I got my mail mailed to. I gotta get you know what I'm saying, New York State ID. I gotta, you know, start filing paperwork to get my son in my life. But once I get my like apartment and all that, and I have a steady job in the nighttime, which I'm working at night now, and I'm gonna get another job during the day or pick up shifts on this application that I have where you can pick up shifts and make money through that. You can pick up the shifts that you need and just make money through that. Um, I was thinking about doing that. But either way, it was gonna be two forms of income that I was gonna have. And I just decided like a couple of days ago and all that, because I was really in like a rut. Like I was not in the right state of mind. I was like, I was not feeling my best at all. And I decided, you know, today I was like, okay, so let's just do it. Like, you ready? Like you feel better now? And I was just like, yeah, I do feel kind of better now. Now that like I got rid of the car, so that's one less thing on my head. I surrendered the vehicle to the people that financed it to me, Honda. I surrendered the vehicle. I let insurance know that I surrendered it. Now all I gotta do is just mail out the plates and something else. But I'm going step by step. That's like something that's like like it stresses off my mind now. You know what I'm saying? Like I was going through it. There's a lot of things that I'm not even gonna mention, but there's reasons for why I got rid of the car, and you know, I've been trying to motivate myself and tell myself like, yo, just keep going, keep going. Over time, you're gonna be good. But I had a bad 2 or 3 weeks where I was like questioning everything. I was questioning everything. Like, yo, can you really do this? I started questioning everything. I started doubting myself and all that. And then I started listening to like some program and all that. It was like a self-help program. It was Napoleon Hill. And he was just saying like, you know, these moments are the moments you should be thanking God for, because these are the moments that are like what make you become stronger. So you should thank God in the moments that's the most hardest, because those are the times where you can become stronger. You learn something from that moment. So I had to start looking at things differently, and I was like, wait a minute. You did what you were supposed to do. You moved to New York. You got a job in New York. You surrendered the car. Now you're taking public transportation to and from work. You don't never got to worry about public transportation breaking down. None of that. You did that. So you got your job, your money coming in, blah blah blah. Now Now that you're not doing Uber anymore, you don't gotta cross the bridge to go into New Jersey to work and ducking and this and that. You don't gotta do none of that with the Easy Pass no more. The tolls, I don't gotta worry about until I consolidate them in a few days. You know what I'm saying? I'm going step by step things that we do, but the next step is I need to change the bad things that I'm doing. because I need to get back in the gym. I need to get back in the gym. And for a while, like when I was feeling the way I was feeling, I wasn't even going outside. I wasn't going outside. I was leaving the curtain closed and all that. I was staying inside in the darkness. And it was really affecting me badly. And I know y'all can see these pimples on my forehead. I started eating bad. I started eating like sweets and stuff. And it was bad. So, you know, I had to say it to myself like, all right, it's time to change. And I started today. I started today. Kind of like yesterday I started. Because that's when I started like stretching. I was like, yo, your back, you talking about you was in two car accidents, your back is fucked up forever. No, let's not do that. Just stretch and see what you can do. Start moving, start getting active, stop thinking like the worst is gonna happen because that's what I've been doing. Like it's like I've been like constantly living in fear of like what could go wrong. And I can't do that no more. I gotta do the right thing though, because now it's like it's bigger than just like boxing. It's about my health at this point. At this point, I gotta worry about like my health long term, and I gotta start doing things that are like healthy for me, and I gotta like regain like my health in a sense. I feel like my health is taking like a drastic turn for the worse because I've been stressing so badly. I've been not drinking enough water. I've been not getting enough sleep, not eating the right amount of vegetables for a consistent amount of days that my body changed. You know, my body did change a lot, but then guess what happened? Once it changed, I got into ketosis and shit. I went back to my old ways. Started eating rice and shit, trying to see if it would give me like an advantage, because I had lost the weight and shit. And I was like, well, if you start eating rice now, then you'll get like the energy boost. If you start eating chocolate and now, you'll get the energy boost. And it was like, man, oh man. I was like, you can't keep doing this. You can't. I don't care how lonely you are. I don't care how you feel. Like I started having to tell myself, like, look, I don't care that you gotta come home and be by yourself and you don't have a woman that loves you beside you. I don't care that you don't have your son right now and that you can't be with him because his mother's keeping him away from you. I don't care that like about my past and all the things that happened to me that were bad. Right now the most important thing is getting it. I gotta get it. It's like no question about it. I gotta get it. No question about it. At this point right now, I gotta get it. I'm being real, like there's no turning back to the point where I'm like, oh, I can chill. I can't chill no more. Like, I'm getting older and I'm starting to see it in the mirror. When you start to see it in the mirror, like, damn, I'm not like cute angel no more. I'm not like handsome like I used to be. Like, I'm getting like old. And it's because of my ways. It's not so much because of the years. And I started having to tell myself, like, yo, bro, you're doing something wrong, man. You're not supposed to be aging this fast. You are like, you know what I'm saying, mixed and all that. Like, you got, like, good, strong blood. So I started telling myself, like, damn, I'm aging way too fast. And the stress that I've been putting myself under by, like, not, like, letting God take control is been putting me, like, in like, a bad place. It's affected my health. I've been having trouble sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, not eating the proper foods, not thinking the proper things and bringing negative energy to myself sometimes. So, you know, in general, I'm a good person just like everybody else, you know, but there's things I gotta work on. So, like at the end of the day, I just gotta be more, I just gotta scrutinize all my movements a lot more so that I'm not like in a position of weakness. I always gotta be like on the money, even when I'm like nervous or like I feel like yo, it's all gonna crumble, or I won't make it, or not. And even when I'm feeling like any of those negative thoughts, I gotta like change those thoughts and be like, well, like you don't have no choice but to keep fighting because what's the other option to just lay in the bed? And I already know what that feels like because I've been depressed several times in my life. This last time was like a big time I was depressed and I was like in the bed a lot and I had to actually like tell myself sometimes like you can't be laying in the bed like this. You're a grown man and you're strong, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you have to get up. Like I said, me being separated from my wife and being by myself and not having my son and not having a good connection with my mother and a scattered relationship with my brothers is like, yeah, I'm a pretty like lonely person, but I think in some regards I'm a loner in general. So it's like, but me being a loner in general, and then also not being able to like have that connection that I want with my family, it like makes it it makes it like double, two times strong. So like, yeah, there's like an empty silence in my room. You see, like it's just like it's just quiet. It's just me, man. And I gotta do the right thing, whether it's just me or whether I'm around a group of people. Like I gotta consistently do the right thing, you know. So I've been trying to change my mindset a lot, trying to look at certain things differently. I always have these moments though where before I start something serious, I give myself some time to enjoy like the bad things or the things you're not supposed to do, like eating sugar or watching certain things because I know that I'm about to like whatever I'm about to do, I'm about to sacrifice all of those things and get like way more focused than I was before. So like right now I'm about to start the no fat right now, the semen retention. So I'm about to start that and probably stay on that for like 2 weeks, maybe more. I'm gonna try to stay on it for like a month. Just no thoughts of nothing sexual at all. Like just so I can use that energy for other things. And then I wanna like I wanna like change my diet up a little bit and eat a lot less carbs and do a lot more like working out. Even if it's just like this dead silence in here, like I don't gotta go running like all the time because it's freezing cold. But I can do push-ups for an hour, you know, while I'm watching something entertaining instead of just being like, I'm just gonna lay in the bed and watch this because I feel depressed and I feel scared and I feel like stuff might not work out or whatever. That's how I was feeling for a while, and I had to, like I said, tell myself, like you did, like I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Like you look out the window right now, I came from Jersey, right? I went through so much stuff in PA with me and my wife separating and all that. The boxing gym was right down the block. Like yo, I had like everything in my hands, and I lost it, and you know, so I told myself, you know what, well, like just do what you want to do now because you know you're separated or whatever. You don't owe nobody nothing. So like even for a while, I wanted to give up the car and come back to New York, but she was for like a year or two, maybe even more, like 2 years, 2.5 years. I was trying to like get back to New York, but she was just like, oh, there's no parking here. What you gonna do with the car? Oh, blah. It was just like so much stuff because like she co-signed on it. So I'm the one that put up the money for it though. All of the money I paid into that car was not like a dime that she put into it. 'Cause she loaned me something, but I wound up paying her that loan back completely as well as money on top of it. just like as like a thank you, an appreciation. So, like I said, you know, I paid everything into that car, everything, and for a while I was just like, yo, I want to come back to New York and do my thing. But she was just like, oh, it's gonna affect my credit, like all this weird shit. And it's like I just stayed on, you know, just kept doing the Uber out there because Uber was making me money, and I didn't want to have a boss and all of this shit. But it's like I wasn't getting nowhere with the boxing gyms in Jersey because the boxing gyms in Jersey they kind of like not as gritty as like the boxing gyms in New York. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna come to New York. I'm gonna get it popping with this boxing, and I did it. Basically, I'm here. I mean, I'm not a champion. I'm not a professional boxer yet, but I started my journey. I'm here. So I said to myself, you need to get up out of bed. You need to do what you need to do. And no matter like how you feel, you're already on the path. So just keep continuing. Just keep cutting out bad things. Keep looking in the mirror to see if things are changing. You feel better about yourself, feel stronger, or more energy. Like today, I had beets. In the morning, I just had beets with lemon juice on it, and I had some creatine and water. And that's all I ate all day. I didn't have nothing else. I think I had a few peanuts. I didn't have nothing else. So, you know, I came home today. I started doing my stretching for my legs and my back because I had like a back pain that I couldn't like get rid of for some reason. I was like dealing with that for a long time. Frying with the homies, the best feeling. That's funny as heck. Yeah. But you know, I had to get up out of all of that negativity, all those negative thoughts, and I had to just focus. I can't let nothing stop me. You know what I mean? I'm a locomotive right now. I can't let nothing stop me at all. So I've been like, I'm curbing a lot of shit that I'm doing. I'm gonna make sure I drink a lot of water today. I'm limiting a lot of the things that I do now. Everything's gonna be a lot more like limited. See, like my wife's complaining to me right now, telling me about um, because my name is on it, blah 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 blah. Life is crazy, man. Life is crazy. You know what? Honestly, oh. Oh. I think I'm not gonna eat tonight. I'm gonna fast. I was gonna just make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Just but I decided, you know what? And it's funny because even when I was thinking about making it, I was like, don't make four of them like you did the other day. Because I've been like really eating, trying to get bigger and shit. But I guess like my body's telling me like, all right, you can get big and eat, but you better lower your sugar. That's what my body's telling me. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, oh, I did have something today. I had two pieces of fried chicken and the beets, but that's all I'm gonna have then. I don't need anything else in that fried food. I need to leave the fried food alone completely. No more fried food. No more, like, if anything, it's got to be like butter, coconut oil, olive oil, but no fried foods. I'm about to switch up my shit completely right now. But I'm thinking about just fasting maybe, or I don't know. Because I'm not really like interested in making food right now. So, got a lot of things I'm going through, but I believe that God is going to help me get through them. Gotta pay my rent right now. Been working hard. Yeah, I gotta hustle really, really hard. Make sure I'm doing my thing. Why you deleted your thing, bro? Dre official? Why you retracted your statement? Pay my rent. Stay focused. You know what I could do though? If I did eat something, I could have beets. That's not gonna cause any issue. Although it might be better if I just fasted. Because if I fasted, it'll give my body a lot of time to like get into autophagy and stuff. I'll be able to like slowly get my body into ketosis. That's what I'm trying to do. Yo, at work today, I didn't even say anything to anybody. I don't be saying nothing to people. It's good that I'm focused on my job, you know? Because I noticed that like other people can tell that I'm focused on the job and not like focused on like trying to be friends or trying to like get girlfriends or none of that shit. I'm focused on getting the money, using the money to get into the boxing gym and get my shit popping. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on. I ain't focused on that else. I ain't focused on that else. I see the time I got work tomorrow. I might wind up. I'm craving. I'm trying to like. I want to eat something. I'm thinking it might be better if I just didn't. You know. I don't know. I kind of want to go on like a no carb diet. Like I really, really do. I might wind up just like, if anything, like fasting for 2 days. Then after that, do a no carb. Um, I think I might fast for 2 days, don't eat nothing for 2 days, and then do no carb for like maybe like 3 weeks and see how I feel. Also, I'm gonna do the semen retention too. So I'm not gonna be watching any pornography or thinking anything sexual at all. You know, not even about like like somebody that's interested in me, whatever. Like, so I'm not gonna even entertain no thoughts of like any relationships or nothing. Like it's time for me to focus, for me to like get this bag. I gotta get to the bag for real, for real. I gotta get to the bag, and like I have the ability to do it. I have the mindset to do it, and the will, like the determination to want to become better, to want to become smarter. So and like more efficient, to use my time wisely, and to like give back to my body, not take away from it, and give back to people. You know, not take away from my community, but give back to it. You know, in like a positive way. 'Cause I think that's like the true measure of whether you're successful. If you can give back to, if you can give back to your community, or you can give back to people that you love, or not even people that you don't love. I think that's like a true like hallmark of when you've reached a point in life where you could make impacts, because you could be like making small impacts in your youth or when you don't have as much money or as much power or like pull, but like when you start to be able to like multiply your energy in a way where you can give back, I think it kind of like rewards you in a way, because like giving back to your community is like really important, and to like the world is important, because you can't just have it all yourself and not share it. That wouldn't be right, and it wouldn't even be like fun to have everything and just be alone with no one to share it with. So I don't know. I'm just at the point in my life now where I've done different diets before. I've done different workout programs and different lifestyle changes before. Now it's time to just like put them all together at once, which has been like one of the hardest things for me to actually do, because when you do start making these changes, like the world around you starts changing. Like you start like seeing things more sharply. You start feeling things more. You start becoming like so like magnetic with your feelings, and like it becomes like sometimes if you can't control it, problematic. You know, because you start getting like so much energy too from like some of these things that I'm about to start doing to like get my health, to improve my health, like to become better. But like when you combine them, you have to be ready for like how much energy you're gonna have, or how much mental focus you're gonna have, because that could be sometimes something that you aren't prepared for if you don't like prepare yourself for it. So I guess today is like my training day. I'm in preparation mode, you know. What's up? Goes Vin. What's up, my guy? How you been? Salute. So, long time no see. Yeah, man, I've been going through it, but here I am. I'm back. You know, I said I gotta go live for my fans and my subscribers and all that, my followers. I had to go live because like I have a certain story that I'm supposed to be following, a certain script that I'm supposed to be following in order for me to get to a certain level. So if I'm not doing that, then I'm a failure in my own eyes. So I'm documenting this journey, so I gotta let you guys see the times where I'm at my worst. Like I feel like you say I'm looking good. I appreciate you, bro, but like I feel like I don't. I feel like I'm at like my worst right now, because I kind of been like abusing my body for many years, you know, and it's funny because it's like many of the things epic. It's funny because many of the things that like it says in the Bible not to do that we do, it actually like it does harm us. Like you're not supposed to like watch certain things that make you do certain things. If you catch my drift, you're not supposed to do that. And it says that in many of religious texts and stuff, all the ancient texts. Since you read the Bible, I mean, I read the Bible before, and I've had times where I've gone back to it to read certain scriptures. I've had times where I thought certain things contradicted itself. But at the end of the day, it's religious like scripture. So I look at it as like sacred knowledge passed down from our ancestors and their experiences with the supernatural or otherworldly beings, whatever you want to call it. They passed it down through the text, whether it be the Quran or the Bible or other ancient scriptures. I'm into like learning about what they thought and all of that. Do I follow the Bible? No, I don't follow the Bible. But what I'm saying is some of the things in the Bible were so like straightforward as far as like the commandments go that it just winds up putting you in a better position. Like for instance, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. This is a good thing to do because if you start being interested in somebody else's wife, you can put yourself in trouble, and you can wind up being in first of you putting a wedge between them two, and that's not what God wants. Maybe like let's say the universe. If you want to not use like religious, you want to say something else, but I've been following it. Like I got this little card right here, and it said, like Napoleon Hill said, write down what you want and put it in great detail, and then on the other side, write, ask and ye shall receive, seek and ye shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. So I wrote what I wanted on this card right here. I wrote what I wanted to become and what I wanted to have eventually. And on the other side, I wrote those things that was listed in the Bible, like asking shall receive, seeking shall find, knocking it shall be opened unto you. So the thing is, like that sort of mindset that if you ask you and it will be given to you, if you look for it, you'll find it, and if you knock, the door will be opened. Those things are not just like Christian. Those things are like the laws of like apparently the universe. Like you see like manifestation. Like I don't know if you guys know or have had any experience where you've like felt like you manifested something, like a red car popped up after you thought, damn, I missed my red car, or like whatever, like whatever it is, you had a moment where you was like, did I make that happen, or was that like me intercepting a thought before it happened, or was it a coincidence? I know a lot of you have probably have had that experience before. So, you know, it's hard to tell what's what, but manifestation is something that is like something that has been passed down from the greatest thinkers and some of the greatest like wise men. They've understood the power that the mind has when it comes to like creating certain things, even into the physical world. Like a thought, for example, which is made of like no physical matter, can become, if you write it down on paper or if you put it in the schematics or if you like mold it into what you want, a piece of physical matter. So even if you don't want to like say something like as far as like the physical world and thinking and doing, I know you guys have had moments where you thought like, did I make that happen? You know what I mean? And the universe is strange. We don't quite understand everything, and we don't understand why. Like we think about somebody and they'll call us, or we'll think about somebody and they'll text us in a moment. We don't really know the answers to all of these things. So there's no damn you got it or wise as fuck. What the fuck did you do, man? Yeah, I got wise, man. I had to like slow it down. I had to slow down on the bad things that I was doing, and I had to start focusing on like how to become a better person, how to become more like efficient in my movements and stuff. Because yes, sir, yes, sir. I was just talking about it, how I was stressed out for like 3 weeks, man. Like I was going through it, going through it. I had to give up my car. Like I was looking for a job in New York City, moved to New York City, thought I was gonna get a job instantly, but I was looking for a job for like 3 weeks, applying for everything, like a month applying for everything. And just stuff wasn't lining up properly with like this, that, and the third, where like either the job wasn't paying enough, hours wasn't right, whatever it was just like things wasn't lining up. I was getting so depressed and all that. But like I was just saying, like I just started stretching yesterday, and today I'm feeling good. I've been kind of like running for the last 2 days, and I'm ready to get back in the gym. I was in the gym for 1 month training with Aaron Davis, Morris Park Boxing Club. That's when I had to move from my other apartment, my other room, because like it was a lot of crazy shit going on in that room. I paid the agency fee, got the room. Shit started going left out of nowhere. Like I'm not even gonna talk about the particulars. The shit just started going left, and I was just like, damn, bro. Now I gotta move again. So I moved, and now I'm here. And then like they told me recently, like the father is trying to come back to live here, so I can't, like, I gotta move out. They let the agency know. They was like, he's a good person and all of that, but he's gotta go because we need the space. And I was just like, oh shit, so now I gotta move again within the next like 2 weeks or whatever. But I've been going through it, but like I'm focused now. I'm focused like to the point where it's like no matter what happens, I'm still gonna go to the gym. I got my job. I'm gonna get another job during the daytime, pick up shifts during the daytime. Like nothing could stop you if you believe in yourself and you live in New York City and you're an able-bodied person. Like if you're an able-bodied person and you like live in New York City and you healthy, there should be nothing that could stop you from getting a job or whatever. Like if you don't know how to make pizza and they're looking for a pizza man, go into a pizza shop and say, yo, if y'all have a delivery job or whatever, and then in the meantime, can I learn how to make pizza? Then you take that experience and go to another shop and they're paying 25 an hour. They're looking for somebody to just make pizzas. It's all cash money. At the end of the night, you get paid cash money, 25 an hour, 30 an hour. Always busy. We need somebody that's a good pizza, knows how to make pizza, blah, 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 30 an hour cash. That's how it goes. Like, you can't, like, give up on yourself, especially when you come so far in life and you like overcame certain things. It's crazy to think that like some people were like that you would even think to give up. You can't give up. Hold on a second.
He chased her just to push the stroller.
Hey, what is this?
He chased her just to push the stroller.
Yeah, so oh man. That's what I'm going through right now. But everything's gonna be okay. I'm focused. Appreciate you, Bruce, man. The good. Hold on a second.
What is happening? Y'all are bickering like two toddlers right now. Like kids in middle school.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's just a steady like journey for me. Just keep going, keep trying to be successful no matter what. That's where I'm at with it. So, hold on a second. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm getting the cash money. I'm working hard. You know what I'm saying? Look, Gotham City, man. We're gonna get it. Just gotta keep going. I'll tell you one thing. I started taking that creatine about 2 days ago. I took the creatine. I woke up in the middle of the night, right? I took the creatine. I woke up in the middle of the night, like, and I was like, I felt good. I felt good. I was like, the creatine, yeah. I was like, this is the creatine making me feel like this? Because I was feeling depressed. And I was feeling like low energy and shit. And then the next day I was like, all right, take more. And then I started feeling more ambitious. I started feeling more like, and I was like, oh shit, because I'm getting older, my testosterone is lowering as I get older, especially with me abusing my body and shit. So I didn't see that this slow fading of energy and all this shit was related to like a lot of different things. Creatine does that, man. Yeah, I was like, in my sleep, I woke up like that. So I was like, oh, this is good. I felt good. And I started feeling good in the last couple of days. So I was like, all right, now it's time to top it off. No more porn, no more, no more entertaining no relationships with no females. At this point, if I'm entertaining any type of thing, it's only gonna be just so I could get friends. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not even really like trying to link like that right now. I'm not even trying to meet up like that right now. Like at this point, I'm trying to just like hit these push-ups crazy, get real strong, get real fit, and like lower my insulin, lower it, get stronger, healthier, and I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Like I said, it's been a while. You're doing great, man. I appreciate you so much. I've been praying to God, like, yo, help me get through. And we're gonna see. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep documenting the journey. So I appreciate you so much, Ghost Vin. Like I've been going through so much. I cut my hair off when I was depressed. I switched hairstyles, went through this way and that way, messing up here and there. But we back in effect right now. I'm starting to feel the juices flowing again. You know what I mean? I'm starting to feel like the energy come back, like the happiness and the I started listening to music again today, and like it's been like months I wasn't even listening to music. I was just like so focused, but like depressed at the same time. And now I'm back listening. I'm like getting energy back again. I've been taking like nice deep breaths, like feeling better. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. Fuck depression, that shit we can't. Yeah, you right, man. You can't use depression for nothing. It ain't gonna make you no money. Being mentally handicapped, talking about, oh, I don't want to get out of the bed. It's cold outside today. Like that stuff is gonna kill you slowly. Like if you ain't going out, then hit them push-ups for an hour. If you don't want to go out in the cold, but even still, go out in the cold anyway. So I'm changing, guys. I'm definitely changing. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I promise you that. I gave y'all like an hour tonight. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Salute, salute.